Unit 23.1 Four Workplace Opportunities in Sport. There are three different types of provider in the sports sector. The first is voluntary, which is not run to make a profit. Voluntary providers' main aim is to increase participation and performance for every age. They get their money by charity events, sponsorship, subscription of members, and receiving lottery grants. For example, Sunday League football is run by volunteers. The players do subs to cover the cost of hiring the training ground and the referees' fees, but the kit is usually paid for by a sponsor who has their name and logo on the kit for advertising. The coaches are not paid, they give their time voluntarily. This is good because they do it for the love of sport, and it means everybody can join in a sports club. The disadvantage is that some clubs are run in a more professional way than others. The swimming club I go to is a non-profit making organisation, but the coaches are all properly paid, which makes it professional. A public provider is paid for by the taxpayer and sometimes lottery money, and makes sport accessible to normal people. For instance, in Hove Park there is gym equipment which anyone can use without any charge. The facilities are usually built with tax and lottery money, and they are owned by the council. Skate 8 is a skate park in Cornwall that was built with lottery money and is run by a youth club. Surrey Sports Park, where I swim, was built with a combination of money from the council, the university and lottery money. It is used by students, members of the public, and sports clubs. Schools are the biggest public provider of sport, and they make sure that all children have the chance to participate in some sort of sport. They hire out facilities to other clubs, and this means that more people have the chance to take part in sport. For instance, the all-weather pitches at Blatchington Mill School. A private provider requires people to pay money to use their equipment, but often the equipment is high quality. It is run in order to make a profit. At the moment, the health and fitness industry is booming, which is good for private providers because it means that they will get more business and make more money. An example would be Underground Gym or any privately owned gym, which requires a membership. It is good for the customers because the quality of facilities are really good, but it's not good for people who can't afford it. The four sectors in the sport industry are outdoor education, health and fitness, sport and exercise science, and sport and recreation. Outdoor education is a very fast-growing part of sport. It includes sports such as rock climbing, sailing, windsurfing, cycling, and abseiling, etc. It is usually run by centres such as PGL for children or Bike Park Wales, but can take place in any open space, such as British Military Fitness in Hove Park. Staff need to be qualified and follow stringent safety regulations. These centres aren't only used for the enjoyment of children, but also used by businesses to build teamwork between colleagues. Health and fitness is another area of the sport industry which is booming. This is because people want to look and feel good. Obesity rates are rising and people are trying to stop themselves from becoming overweight. Health and fitness is not just going to the gym. There are lots more activities people want to take part in, such as swimming, eating healthily, fitness classes such as yoga and Pilates, and massage. This particular sector has lots of different opportunities and jobs available, such as fitness instructor, personal trainer, nutritionist, swimming teacher, and the sports masseur. Sport and recreation is also up and coming because more people want to be coached in the sport. In this sector, there are many opportunities in sport-specific roles. For instance, from teaching people to swim to training high-performance swimmers to coaching Olympic athletes. This is a growing industry partly because of all the money that's gone into it by the National Lottery. There are opportunities in the public sector, such as teaching children to swim in schools, and in the private sector with private lessons in technique, and in the voluntary sector, working as a coach in a swimming club. Sport and exercise science has only recently become a big part of sport. Applying science to sport has been used by athletes to help them to perform better and help to prevent and recover from injury. It can involve, for example, analysing technique, changing nutrition, or analysing movement of the body in order to improve performance. Nutritionists, biomechanists, and physiotherapists have an important role to play in sport performance. Sports science is led by university and is also provided by private businesses. In order to get a job in sports science, you must have highly academic qualifications and at least a degree. Swimming coaching is my choice for sport and recreation. The role of the job is to design a program that will take a particular group of swimmers from where they are currently at to the next level of performance, and to coach the swimmers through it. One of the main skills needed to make a good coach is that they have a detailed knowledge of drills for all four strokes, so they can change and perfect technique. Also, they need to be good at communicating with the swimmer that they are teaching. The entry requirements are to have 1 to 2 levels of ASA qualification as a minimum, and a very good understanding of swimming. Many coaches now have degrees in sports science. New coaches will have a CRB check, and they have to attend a safeguarding and protecting children course. A new coach's starting salary would be around £15 per hour, and it increases to £25 per hour for an experienced coach. There are lots of job opportunities all over the UK and all over the world. At Guildford Swimming Club, less experienced coaches are mentored by more experienced coaches and are sent on development courses. The hours for a swimming coach working in a swimming club are early morning and late evenings, and you have to be prepared to spend entire weekends at galas. It is very competitive to get a good job in a professional swimming club. It would be a good idea to do a first aid and life-saving course if you're going to become a swimming coach. This is a suitable career for me because I have very good knowledge of the correct technique and know how to identify weaknesses in the stroke and help to make them better. Also, I'm good at communicating with people, so I would be good at telling the swimmer what to do so they understand. I would like to be a swimming coach at Guildford City because I enjoy competitive swimming and want to stay involved in the sport. I'm really interested in swimming, and I already have a lot of knowledge about technique, training methods, and nutrition. I have good relationships with the head coaches at Guildford, and I think they will help me. I want a practical, physical job that involves working with people. Swimming coaching would give me the opportunity to work abroad as well. The factors against becoming a swimming coach are that the pay isn't brilliant, and you have to work antisocial hours. The hours require coaches to get up early for morning sessions and work late for evening sessions, and sometimes work whole weekends for galas. Parents at Guildford are very pushy, and they challenge the coaches on what they are doing for their child, and I wouldn't enjoy the confrontation. Most coaches now have degrees, and I don't think I want to go to university. My sports science choice is working at Surrey Human Performance Institute, looking at clinical applications of exercise physiology for performance and health gains. You would need a degree and a master's degree to get a job as a sports scientist. The starting salary is £35,000 a year, going up to £60,000 or more. There are lots of job opportunities because due to the lottery funding into sports science and commercial investment from sports such as football and cycling. To do this job, you need to enjoy academic study, and hours would be regular and well paid. You might need to follow health and safety guidelines very strictly. Although I would love to earn £60,000 a year, I do not love academic work, and I'm not sure if I want to go to university. Also, I'm more interested in coaching sport and people rather than just looking at science and data. For health and fitness, I've chosen personal training. In order to become a personal trainer, you can do a diploma. You need to be self-motivating, enthusiastic, a good listener, and you need to be emotionally intelligent. You can earn £19,000 per year, but you can earn a lot more than this if you are a successful self-employed personal trainer. If I had a personal training qualification, I could work as a swimming coach and do some hours as a personal trainer as well. Having personal training knowledge, I could also help with swimming coaching. Most good swimming clubs offer land training as well as water training. I would need a health and safety qualification and first aid. The strengths of choosing personal training as a career for me are that I do have the qualities of empathy and patience, and I really do enjoy fitness. Also, I'd be a good motivator. I could combine personal training with swimming coaching. The weaknesses of choosing personal training as a career is that I'm unlikely to earn a lot of money, but I would enjoy going to work. Working as a water sports instructor at Hove Lagoon, you can be an apprentice, learning while you earn, but only £5,000 a year. When you are qualified, you earn £19,000 per year. There aren't specific entry requirements, but you have to go through a selection process. As an apprentice, you do a lot of qualifications, such as RYA Assistant Windsurfing Instructor, BWSW System Wakeboard Driver, and BSUPA Stand-Up Paddleboard Instructor. You need to be confident at water sports, friendly, and enthusiastic with people. You do some first aid and health and safety qualifications as a part of the apprenticeship. The reason why this job appeals to me is because it would be fun, exciting, and interesting, and I would enjoy working with people and learning new skills. I'm a very confident swimmer, and I'm very good at water sports. The salary is low, but going to work would be a total pleasure. It could also lead to the chance to travel abroad and work for activity companies such as Nielsen, PGL, and Contiki. The disadvantages are that the level of pay is low. The reason why I've chosen swimming coaching as my work experience is because it's the career that I think I want to pursue. Swimming is probably the most important part of my life. I don't want to stop it. A career as a coach would allow me to carry on with my passion. I think I have the necessary knowledge to become a coach, and I can build on this with qualifications, either a degree or ASA qualifications. Finally, I don't want to work at an office desk. I want to be active, free, and I want to work with people and sport.